It's time for my 1 hot minute in the morning. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, I know this is not John Frusciante record. 1 hot minute is by Dave Navarro of Jane's Addiction. But in the morning I do two of the most famous songs, most famous licks, riffs of John Frusciante, which is the Under the Bridge and Snow Heyo. And the reason why I do them because they're gorgeous songs, beautiful guitar riffs, and also this is the C shape chord, major chord, and the D here, so it's a D major, D, F sharp, A, and D again. And you use all the 4 fingers, so it's really good for warm-up. And this is a chord that I had difficulties learning, or because I almost never played it. It's not in many of the classical pieces that you take this shape. And most of the songs, you do the D like this, or you do it like this. But it sounds, it has such a beautiful sound. I don't know, maybe because you have the D in the bass and D on the top. And then you have the major 3rd and the 5th here, so in the middle. To explain it, I'm not sure if John Frusciante plays it with a plectrum, because you cannot play this, well, maybe with a plectrum and another finger. At least in my routine, I do the classical arpeggio using all the fingers of this hand as well, except the little finger that is only used for rascados. So the D major, to the F sharp minor, F sharp major. I think the normal thing in a D major song would be an F sharp minor, so that's why I automatically said it. But of course it's maybe that's what makes this song so brilliant, that it's an F major. It's this little surprise. 2 major chords. Because when you have the D major, you have an A, which is the minor 3rd of the F sharp. But then you get this chromatic great thing to do in the morning. The hammer-on pull-off legato between the 2nd and 3rd finger. And 3rd and 4th finger sliding. So here we get the E major chord, maybe. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. think John Frusciante said that, of course, this song, he used the Hendrix technique. And on a classical guitar, in my warm-up or routine, I do the chords like this. The normal way, the barré. But Hendrix did them like this. But on a classical guitar, the neck is so much wider, so it's not very... It's possible, but... So, on this guitar, I do it like this. On the electric guitar, on the other hand, it's the Hendrix way, with the thumb up here on the bass string. And what Hendrix did all the time, and what I also love to do when I play, is embellish. It's a nice word, embellish. The chords. You have the B major. Well, on the verse. Is it the verse? You start with an E major and a B major, and then you have the third and the fourth. Well, we say this is a typical Hendrix thing to do, but it's also what everyone does it in the D major chord. Have it here. The third and the fourth. So a suspended fourth. This is a suspended fourth because we don't have the third. So if we also had the third, and see if we could take it like this. It will be an 11 chord, because then this would be the 11. The fourth is the same as the 11. Now I'm getting too theoretical, but anyways. E, and then B, and the C sharp minor, G sharp minor, A. And here the same thing, except it's not the fourth, it's the ninth, or the second. 2 and 9 is the same, because on 8 you get back to the same note, the octave. So to the next one, Snow Hey-O. That is one of the reasons why I still like to play left-handed. Also on electric guitar, sometimes. On classical, there are lots of pieces I cannot play right-handed because I don't have the speed in my right hand arpeggio. And I always thought this is because I am left-handed, so that's why mid-study in Agder Musikkonservatorium in the Conservatory of Agder in Norway, I started over again playing left-handed because I could not play still cannot play it, the tremolo piece or any quick arpeggio. Now that I play both ways, I've come more or less to the conclusion, or at least I believe, this is not due to me being left-handed or right-handed. It is due to my technique, the way I learned it, which was a slow way that it's also a very musical way, because I dig into the string, I make a full note, and I do walking. My idea is that we have two techniques in our picking hand. One is walking, the other one is running. Left-handed, I run, so I can play fast. My basic technique, right-handed, is walking. So I move every finger. So we're doing an arpeggio. Like the tremolo is, for me, the key to playing a tremolo is making it one movement. Here it's one movement, like this. The thing is, when I play right-handed, I automatically do one and one finger. So I finish the movement of one finger before I do the next, and then the next, and then the next. So instead of being one movement, I have 4 walking movements. So when I try to do it as fast as I can, I'm like doing speed walking. and not running. So I don't know if that makes sense, but well. So also, and this piece, getting back to Red Hot Chili Peppers, Snow Hey-O. I do it in my classical acoustic morning routine. Of course, John Frusciante plays it with a plectrum, but I do it because I think it's also a good exercise for warm up for these fingers. And here it's also 1 and 1 finger. I can play it a lot faster left-handed. But back to what is really beautiful with this piece is here you have maybe not seem that clear, but this is a G sharp minor. The whole chord would be like this, and it's an inversion since we start not on the bass note, we start on the 5th, and then the tonic, the G sharp, and the 3rd is up here. So when he does this, it's the same as with Under the Bridge. It's a 4th, suspended 4th. And then the next chord is an E major. You know, it's the same as we had in Under the Bridge, only it's an E. Under the Bridge it was here, the C shape of the chord. With here, we have the E. We don't use this finger, so it's only the 3 strings. And we have the same movement, but now this one is the 5th. So we are doing it with the 6th. How do you say this in English? Norwegian, den sjette. 6. And sexta. Well, anyway. Bass note, the E, the major 3rd, the 5th, and to the 6th. So the same movement was on the G minor, was a 3rd to the 4th, and on E major it's the 5th to the 6th. And here you have the same, but with a B major chord. And the final chord, the F sharp major, the same shape again. And then you do it all over. And then in the end it's the thing of the memory. We have what is very common on guitar is we have, well, I guess in any instrument, we have a muscle memory. So now, when I was doing it slow and was thinking it, I have some things that I'm not sure now. Do I do it like this? Or do I put in the D sharp? No. Yeah, I guess it's the D sharp. We're anticipating the G sharp minor chord again. Okay, let's see how I do this on the left-handed. routine. I like to repeat it over and over again because it's a very good exercise for the fingers. Instead of doing boring stuff like... You do a song. That also sounds great. And then to the... on left-handed, I go straight over to the... It's messing up my last chord. I don't know. How is it? Well, next time I'll figure it out. But it's fun, you know, classical like this. If you have the running technique in your picking hand, you can play it a lot faster than what they say, oh, this is the most difficult piece to play on a pop song. Come to the side of the things that I try wearing my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, I got your hey, oh, listen what I say, oh. Come to the side of the things that I try wearing my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When I sit alone, hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, I got your hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, I got your hey, oh, listen what I say, oh. It's fun. It's fun. Let's try it. Just try it. It's possible to play it faster. At least it's faster with the classical technique than plectrum. Come to the side of the things that I try wearing my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from the road to the sea to the sky, and I do believe that we rely on. When I sit hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, ow, I got your hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, hey, oh, listen what I say, oh, I got your hey, oh, listen what I say, oh. Okay, see you tomorrow.